welcome to part 6 in this look back at Resident Evil 0. And now we've got to go and use the clock handle, well no, the clock hand, to open a secret room where we'll get the other microfilm and some other stuff. We can't send Rebecca up the lift like we did before because it'll say it's broken or something, so we'll have to go up the stairway. Which probably is... well, no, it's not quicker actually because we're right by it. Oh yeah, we now have the full good statue, so we can put that on. We'll get the wings for the bad statue in a minute. I think it might be in this part or the next part. It's not too far. I just thought I'd put that back. Well, I might as well put it on there because I don't need to keep it for any reason, and it just frees up that little bit of space, which we need, obviously. So you kind of ironic that we got the grenade launcher in that other room where I've left it. You'll see later on why I'm leaving the grenade launcher there. Hopefully we can get past them birds without getting attacked. Good. Don't think there's anything in here. You may remember the earlier memo where the crows burst through that room. It said something about 8:15. This is where we need to put 8:15 in. It's a good job I know my Roman numerals. And that should do it. Oh, that actually opens up 2 different rooms, yeah. That other room we haven't gone into, that side of the building, because very early on there's a leech monster and I really didn't want to bother with it. I suppose it's a leech zombie, but I really didn't want to mess about with it at the moment, so I just haven't gone that way. And there's also the toilets as well in there, but I think there's just a bottle in there. There's nothing great. Oh, that bloody bird. I love how Billy actually, like... well, they will do that, that's what I love. They will protect you, but it's just the way he timed it. Hopefully it wasn't too much damage. There's sometimes it is handy having not having attack on and just put them idle, because they'll stay and fight things like spiders who can easily poison you and they're easier just to run past. Sometimes it's worth having it off just because of that. I think I've actually played more as Rebecca this time around than I ever have before. If I remember correctly, there's a bit very later on in the game, much later on, where you can only just be Rebecca on her own. I do seem to remember that for some reason. You can't switch to Billy or anything. Oh, we got zombies. They're having a secret little meeting there. And there's a file. This file I don't have a clue what it's about. It's Resident Evil Poetry Corner. Let's call it that for now. I really don't know what that's for. It hasn't come up so far. Even in the stuff I've recorded today, earlier on, it hasn't been. I haven't found a use for it. So I don't know. I don't know what it's for. Right, we can now go and get the MO disc or the activation. No, it is MO in this one. Getting some bottles ready because of that leech monster thing. It's actually quite funny because I tried using a shotgun against him once and it's not as effective as the pistol would be, which I found very strange. I usually do leave Rebecca behind on this part, just because those leech monsters can be quite dangerous, and with her being a bit weaker than a lot weaker than Billy. That's not me being sexist. That actually is the case. I thought, well, I don't know if it would. I don't really want. I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just leaving her behind just to be on the safe side. Because when I was doing it, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt because of.
Okay.
I am playing it on. When I was playing it on normal, she come back on danger. I think she was on caution, to be fair, but yeah, it was kind of annoying. So I just leave her behind by force of habit now. We are going to need both of those. It also prints out an image that we need. That's why we need both microfilms. I think this leech zombie comes out when you come back out the room we're going into now. Oh, I think there's 2 zombies in here. There's one. There's a little wee. There's a little wee. That makes no sense. The Wii is little on its own. This game actually did come out. I think was it the Wii come out in 2006 or? I know my sister got her console in 2007. So I'm not sure if it was 2006 or 2007. I think it came out in Japan in 2006. So it's quite funny that looks like the Wii, and it's like this game came out. Well, in Japan it came out in 2002. In North America, I think it was 2002. And it didn't come over to Europe, and I think Australia and New Zealand till 2003. So it's kind of funny that there's a little, you know what I mean, there's a thing that looks very similar to the Wii. I don't think they were using that. It just looks like a Wii, is all. There's a bit of handgun ammo that we're going to need, obviously. all we need in here. And now you just need to go back up to the main hall. And you just need to put the activation the MO activation. I think it's MO disc, and we can open some doors. There's another puzzle where you have to split up with each other. Oh, I've got room to run past. Yeah, I was just wondering. I thought like he'd come out, but I just realised it was a shadow. But I realised I did have room to get past him, so I didn't bother throwing it. They don't come back out the door or anything, so there's no point, because we don't need to go back that way anymore. So you might as well keep your bottles or your Motolo cocktails for later on.
This way.
Okay.
That's pretty much the end for this part, so thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you'll join me for the next part.